Alright, today I'm going to be talking about first aid. Everybody calls it first aid for a reason. It's not second aid, third aid, or AIDS. Um, First aid is the practice of doctoring or making something feel better. I actually have here my med kit. As you can see, I got gauze, I got stuff for poison ivy, stings, band-aids, sting relief, ointments, gloves, so that way you don't, say somebody has something, you don't want to get it on you and, get infected with that also. I also have tweezers and more gauze and wipes to actually, clean up a wound so that way you're less likely to get infection, along with tweezers and scissors, so that way, if I need to cut something, I can. So that way, I know they'll be properly medicated and stuff like that. That's just your basic first aids, like small wounds and splinters and stuff like that. Right now, I'm just gonna set this down. Let's say you got, say a bigger cut or a gash or, something that's bleeding fairly well or, something like that. You need to put pressure on it, or an injury where, you hurt your arm and you need a sling. Um, that's where some of this stuff comes in handy. And yes, I am wearing a bandana, so that way the head doesn't, or the sun doesn't burn my head. First aid. But this also comes in handy if you gotta make a tourniquet. Say that somebody got a cut and is bleeding pretty badly. What you want to do is make sure you wrap it, which some string actually doesn't come in handy, so that way you can cut off the bleeding. But you don't want to make it too tight where you don't have any blood flow to that part of your body, which can make it worse. You just want it tight enough so that way, say I got a cut on my arm, I wrap it up. Sometimes it's a little bit better if you have a secondary person to help you, but say you're by yourself, nice and as you can see, I don't have it like too tight. Could be a little bit tighter, but you want it tight enough where it'll slow down the bleeding, but not completely stop it. So that way you'll still have use in your arm, and you don't want to completely render it useless. So that way, you can still, do what you got to, make it a little bit easier, so that way it'll actually help heal the wound. You can also have a little extra rope just in case, something else happens or anything like that. And say you get a cut on your leg or something like that, just do a quick wrap with that, slow down the bleeding. Then you can actually go back, clean it up, and make sure you heal properly, so that way you don't get any infections or anything like that. So that way you're more likely to survive and be able to do what you have to either get back to civilization or continue living out in the wilderness. Other than that, this is your basic 101 on first aid, on how to clean wounds and tourniquets and stuff like that. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned, click like, and please subscribe.